Hey everyone, it's 40k time today. Now this Imperial base awaits an attack from the Knights of House Olympia. House Olympia Knights owe a debt to the Iron Warriors, which the Iron Warriors take full advantage of, using them as shock troops. So in today's game, this base, defended by Space Marines of the Aurora chapter, must defend against an attack from House Locke mercenaries and Knights of Olympia, determined to make up for their mistakes during the Horus Heresy.
What are you drinking?
Me, blue monster. I keep on saying it, like, oh, I haven't tried that. I don't remember trying that.
Opinion?
Tastes just like monster.
Right, well, fair enough.
Yeah, there's no really need to have this and OG sugar free.
I've got the good stuff. We're back. And he's trying out different monsters because he will not accept that white is the best. But
I found like another 5 that are better than white.
right, there's a new Chaos Knight Codex out. There's new detachments. They've changed all the stat lines for everybody. They've made things worse. They've made things better. They've made the index detachment better, which is what I'm using today to get to grips with it. And if you follow the channel, you know that I've got more Chaos Knights. If you watch the video where I did my Iron Warriors showcase, I also showed off that I've got a load of Chaos Knights in boxes. Me and you both go to a guy called Tarot Model Maker.
Yeah.
He sells really cool upgrade stuff for Knights, and I bought a few things from him. So eventually, the crowning unit for my army will be like a Tyrant, but I want to make him up, make him bigger, so he's not getting like mean mugged by the, what do you call those long leggy ones?
Sarastas Knights, yeah.
Yeah. So for today, because we're on a time limit, Andy's taken control of my Space Marine chapter. I asked him if he'd use my Terminators because I really liked how I painted them and want to put them in the thumbnail. So you're kindly using my Space Marine army to take me on.
Yeah, and you report me now, apparently this is the worst possible detachment I could be using. He's
using the worst detachment for Space Marines as well, so hopefully I can get a win on my own channel. Probably not though. So wish me luck. New Chaos Knights Codex, hopefully I can show it off. It's got some cool new abilities, it's got some actual abilities that actually do something. Because if you played them before, you knew that you spent half your game with nothing happening. So yeah, let's show off our lists and get in the game. Okay, here's my 1500 points of Chaos Knight, because if anyone follows the channel, you know that I'm slowly trying to work on the army, but with a million other things going on. And then Games Workshop decided to drop all the points and change all the stats for Chaos Knights. They've got lower toughness but more wounds now, and then they've had some other rules changes, etc. But it's 1500 points at the moment. I've got plenty of Knights still in boxes to build. I've got a big fancy Knight Tyrant that I'm going to make. I want to eventually have basically the whole army be all Knights Olympia, but because I've got excess Knights now, I feel like adding some more to the House Locke as well, because I really like the purple and pink scheme that Geordie Joe started on them. So that is my army. So when it comes to Chaos Knights and their army rule now, which has now changed, it's still called Harbingers of Dread, but it's, in my opinion, much better now. So it's now like a chart that you can either pick or roll on to get extra abilities for your Chaos Knights. They'll always have Deathly Terrors all the time. That is worsen the enemy leadership within 9 inches of them. But at the start of the first, third and fifth battle rounds, you can either select from 6 abilities which one the army's going to have, or you can roll 2 dice and have both of them. Yeah? Some of them are based around battle shocks, like causing more damage or making leadership even lower. You've got some to increase the range of auras that the army have, and then you've got one which just seems quite good called Darkness, to just basically get -1 to hit rolls when someone is shooting at you, because they're all veiled in darkness, because they're spooky monster knights. The detachment I'm going for though is called Traitorous Lance, which I believe is the new version of the Index detachment, and that allows you to basically pick an additional Harbingers of Dread ability. So in my opinion, you might as well roll the 2 random, get both of them, and then just pick the one that you actually want. So as far as I'm aware, that means you'd have, as long as you didn't roll any doubles, because it says that doubles are just, they don't have no additional effect, you just wasted it. So if I'm reading that correctly, that means you can have 4 abilities active on each one of your knights. You'd have, obviously, your -1 leadership debuff, because that's not on the chart, that's just always always active. Then you're going to roll 2, and then you're going to pick another one. So, there you go. Knights with all kinds of funky abilities going on. Will I remember them? Probably not. Let's go into the units, enhancements and abilities and all that funky jazz. Okay, the Warlord for my game will be Despoiler. His abilities are the same as what they were before, so if you're familiar, he increases the leadership and objective control score of War Dogs within 9 inches of him, and then he gets to reroll 1 hit and one wound, or you can reroll 1 hit, or you can reroll 1 wound. Alright, brilliant. So he gets to reroll a hit or a wound when he's shooting. Not exactly super fantastic, but it's the one that's got the options of like all the weapons. That's why he's good. And he has got an enhancement called Veil of Medringard. So, because he's been in House Olympia Knights, might as well give him the Iron Warrior themed enhancement. It gives him a 4+ invulnerable save against shooting attacks and a 5+ invulnerable save in combat, because the knights don't have invulnerable saves in combat. They're only like they shield from shooting. So it's going to make him a lot tougher to take down. He's a very, very reliable knight actually, and with that big Gatling gun should be super handy against Space Marines. Now, as far as big knights are concerned, they are now toughness 11 and they've gone up to 26 wounds, which makes them good against some things, worse against others. So see how it goes in this game. Okay, here's my House Olympia War Dogs. Now, War Dogs have gone down to toughness 9, but they are now at 14 wounds. So like I said, better against some things, worse against others. We've got, on the left, we've got Brigand, in the middle we've got Stalker, and on the right we've got Executioner. Hello. Now, the Carnivores, Brigands and Carnivores seem to be like the 2 main ones that used to be taken all the time. So they seem to have had a bit of a downgrade from what I can tell. So Brigands are the shooty ones. Now their rule is now that when they target a unit that's on an objective marker, they ignore cover. And he's armed with his Gatling gun, his multi-melter and his Havoc launcher. So they're still good. They only hit them freeze. The same points. So they are good. There's nowhere near as good as what they were before. Stalker, I've noticed, have Scout 6 inches, which is kind of handy. They're no longer characters because you've got to take that new detachment to get the character War Dogs. He's armed with his multi-melter, and his rule is that he gets +1 to wound when targeting units that are away from friendlies. So if you're 6 inches away from your mates, he gets +1 to wound you because he's a bully and he likes to pick on people. Then last, we've got Executioner. His rule is that if he shoots at something that's below half strength, gets +1 to hit, and if he destroys the unit, any unit within 3 inches has to take a battle shock test. Now, I know that Executioners can't have Havoc launchers. You can stop typing. It's just a Havoc stubber for this game. While we're talking about War Dogs, these are the House Lock mercenary War Dogs. So we've got another Brigand, again just the same rules as before, and then we've got not the same rules before, same rules as the other one. Hello. And then we've got Carnivores. They now only hit and freeze, but they've still got movement 14 and they've still got reroll, advance and charge rolls. So they are still going to be very, very, very threatening with the really rapid movement that they've got and reliable charges. Okay, last but by no means least, we've got an Abominant. So his Volkite Combustor has gone up to 12 shots. It's got devastating wounds, so that could be spiking quite well in this game. He gets to pick a unit to start the shooting phase, and they've got to take a battle shock test. And anyone at the end of the movement phase within 9 inches of him has to you roll dice, and they might get zapped by demonic lightning and take D3 mortal wounds. He's got an enhancement which basically allows me to, when I have the random abilities for the army, I get to reroll 1 or both. So that's pretty good. So I'll have the one that you always get, then I'll randomly get 2 others, which I can change the roll for him, and then I get to pick another one on top of that. So all kinds of buffs. So that's the army. let's have a look at my Space Marines commanded by Andy in this game. Okay, so this is my Space Marine chapter. This is the Aurora Legion, an Ultima founding of the Aurora chapter and therefore the Ultramarines. So they're commanded by Andy today. So Andy, we've got the know for moment as your army rule, yes?
Yeah, so it's going to be marked by that bolt rifle this time because we can't find our old stuff at the moment.
Yeah, we can't find our usual for the moment, so we use the bolt rifle. So because you're not, this is just a standard Space Marine army, it means we're getting the better version, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're getting...
So getting +1 to wounds as well as rerolls to hit.
Yes. So,
and then I've decided to use, because you want me to use the Terminator, so I was like, right, I may as well bring the Stern Guard as well, make it a first company task force.
Dun dun dun.
So their detachment rule is once per battle in my command phase, I can choose one of your units and I get rerolls to wound against them.
Yep. So, quick theory crafting before we get into everything else. I think that the first company task force should be altered so that it mirrors the Gladius task force. So you've got 3 abilities you can pick, but that are more in line with first company veterans. So you get 3 things to do instead of 1. Does that not seem like crazy?
Well, to be fair, looking at the stratagems now, after picking the army, I think they're all the Stern Guard and Terminator and Blade Cat.
Yeah, but I think the army should have 3 abilities like Gladius does, 3 to pick throughout the game. I can do things 3 times in the game. You should be able to do that, but that's just me having a rant. They should go back over some of these detachments. Like, well, to be fair, I think there's a Space Marine Codex 2 coming out actually, so I'll just stop waffling. Then we'll get into the units, characters and enhancements now. Okay, so this is the Warlord. This is First Company Captain Gideon Ironmantle. Take it away, Andy.
Yep, so the Terminator Captain, he's got his relic blade. He's got the normal captain ability to reduce CP for stratagems by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then, as a Terminator Captain, he also gets Unstoppable Valor, which gives his unit rerolls to charge.
Mm-hmm.
Should be very handy for unit Terminators coming out of Deep Strike. So that's why he's with the unit 10 Terminators. Well, so 5 Terminators. I'm thinking about my Space Wolves. I'm one of the unit 10 Terminators with London Grim now, isn't it? Yeah, so the Terminators, they've got the teleport home icon there, so I can rapid ingress next to that for 0 CP.
Yep.
And then every time I make an attack against another moment target, they get +1 to wound, which I think is the same as the Stern Guard.
Yeah, you got any enhancements on Gideon?
Oh, so add 1 to the hit roll. Yeah, he's got Iron Resolve, so he has applied plus feel no pain. Then for 1 phase, I can give that to the rest of his Terminators as well.
Okay. Does that burn it out, or is it just once per game? You
No,
can
it's
do
once
that?
per battle, you can expand it out.
Right, okay, sweet. Next character.
Yes, the Action Monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's the left, what is he called? Lieutenant with combi weapon. So he's in his 4-boss armor, he's got Lord Operative, he's got Infiltrator, Stealth, Feel No Pain, so he's very hard to pin down. So usually John does objectives on his own.
Yeah, and gets on your nerves, yeah.
Yeah, he also picks one of the, well, I think it's just any objective marker, isn't it?
He picks a mid-board objective and you re-roll 1s to wound against people you target on it.
Yeah, then once per turn when enemy gets near him, gets within 9 inches.
He can leg it.
Yeah, he can run away. So he's very, very hard to pin down.
While we're there, we've got some incursors.
Yeah, so 5 incursors, they're there to scout, but mainly they're just to chuck out haywire mine at one of your knights.
Yeah, they've got a haywire mine they can chuck at a knight, and they mark targets, so you get +1 to hit if they've hit them first with their Oculus Bolt carbines. Yeah. Bam! Okay, in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only 5 intercessors sitting on a home field objective.
Well, no, the spray paint in the first turn, run off and try and get another one. That's the plan.
Yeah. And then get killed by a knight.
Yeah, well, they do get double shots as well against a knight, so you know.
Yeah, well, they get double shots now, so they can do something after they've spray painted. Gulliman is the best on an objective in the home field. Okay, looks like you've made some sort of plasma bus here.
Yeah, so 5 Hellblasters with a shoot on death ability in an impulsor, and then when they get out and they start killing themselves, the apothecary start putting them back. So they're just there just to throw as much plasma at you as possible and hopefully bring down some of the war dogs.
Oh, it's cool because if they overcharge the plasma, kill themselves, then fire again. So they get like 4 shots at the plasma, and then
the apothecary brings them back.
Just like the apothecary just puts the puddle of the Space Marine back together again, just reforms them. Another character in unit combo.
Yeah, so that librarian is just there to give the Stern guy a 4+ bundle save because I don't think we can stand much chance without it.
Yeah, he's got good shooting though, and
yeah, he's got a decent slide. So yeah, so the Stern guy, whenever they target off the moment target, they just get full rerolls to wound. in addition to their +1.
Yeah.
Because their bolters cause devastating wounds, I'm probably just going to go fishing with them.
Yeah. Are they actually planning on riding around in the tank, or have you just put them next to it?
Yeah, they're planning on getting it started and get to a nice little position. And
yeah, well, this is what needs dealing with. I can't have an executioner.
Yeah, with the laser destroyer.
With a laser destroyer shooting at my knights. That gun is far, far too powerful. It's something like D6 plus 3 damage, isn't it? 2 shots. If I remember rightly, it's absolutely...
D6 plus 4 damage, 2 shots, strength 16.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, your little knights will be winning on 2s, so your big knights will be getting on 3s.
Yeah, we don't like the sound of that
and
at all.
And if he's attacking you below half strength, he gets +1 to hit.
My goodness.
But he's also heavy anyway, so...
So, yeah, you need to die, sir, immediately. Okay, next up.
Yeah, the person that punched your units, the Centurions have turned up, hoping one day to finally get to combat or something, and punch to death with the twin siege drills. Yeah,
they actually get sustained hits too versus vehicles, don't they?
Yeah, so that's why I brought them into the devastating.
He's list tailoring, ladies and gentlemen, but then he took the first company detachment, so it doesn't really matter.
And these guys have got forge move, I don't have a ride for them.
But I think the cool, and I changed the heads to give them the skull masks from the Reavers, because I think it just makes them look even more badass, because I think Centurions are cool. Lead me to the slaughter.
Yeah, so I was up in an hour for ages whether to take the heavy onslaught cannon or the plasma. But I decided the plasma would look cooler.
And plus, it's strength 9, and that could be a good chance to show off the fact that obviously the War Dogs are toughness 9 now, so it might make a difference.
Yeah, there is still D6 plus 1 shots as well, damage 3, so it's got a reasonable chance of killing the War Dog with 1 hit. Yeah,
he has got a much better chance now anyway, so you never know, he might pick off a few War Dogs in this game, wish him luck. So let's get into the mission and the battle. Is that the only enhancement you had, by the way? Just the one?
Yeah, just the one enhancement.
Alright, cool, let's get into the game.
Decide to bring a apothecary.
Okay, the armies are down, missions sorted. We're playing Take and Hold, nice and simple. 5 points per objective, up to 15 per turn, lovely. Then I've set the board up to match the Crucible of Battle deployment, because I want to make it look like Space Marines defending a base against an attack coming from the wilderness by the big scary monster knights. So as far as how the knights have deployed, we've got Stalker over there. He can scout, he'll be moving forward once we determine who's going first and second. Got Despoiler in the centre, we've got Executioner on the objective, which is just behind this antenna and tree. There you go. Abominant, a Brigand and a Carnivore are bang centre. Got 2 objectives either way those trees. I play trees like ruins, by the way. I don't play them like trees. Playing them like the trees rules is stupid. Playing them as ruins, they're fine, because I mean the counter's obscuring when you're on either side of them. It's a much better way to play the game. Top tip from Warhammer for you all. We've got a Brigand over here as well. I like to shoot things. Good for you, mate. Now then, Andy's put a teleport homer over there. Beep, beep, beep. Terminator's coming in. In the centre, that is, I don't know if we've done it in the right order, but it doesn't matter. That's basically the marker for the combi weapon lieutenant. You get a reroll, Andy gets a reroll 1s to wound when shooting enemy units that are within range of that marker. Will we remember? Probably not. Then what's happening on your side, Andy?
Yeah, so I've got the plasma wagon over on this side.
Yeah.
For the Hellblasters. The lieutenant's scouted out a bit on his own, ready to go up on that objective. The Incursors behind him, they've got their scout move after we determine who's going first.
Yes.
The Intercessors are spray painting my home objective,
and
getting ready to move out. Execution's on my home objective, so you can go either way.
Yeah, either side of the Aquila, yeah.
Yeah, then I've got my Dreadnought and my Centurions over there.
Yeah, the 2+ armour save tough boys are over here.
Yeah.
And then you've got Terminators in reserve.
Yeah, Terminators in reserve.
Right, okay, so before the battle round starts, I'm sure I get to do my knight stuff now, so I'll roll 2 dice and I will getting the Codex out for this bit would have been a good idea. See what I get. A 6 and a 4. I will check them and I'll get back to you. 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. I re-rolled both results, didn't like them. I still ended up with a 6. A 6 means all my aura abilities are increased by 3 inches. A 5 means that any below half strength unit that fails a battle shock test within 9 inches of a Chaos Knight will also take D3 mortal wounds when they do that. And then I, with my detachment roll, added in the result of a 3, which is darkness, which gets me -1 to hit at over 18-inch range. So they're all shrouded in darkness.
So that 9 inches, is that including the extra 3 inches you get from the other one?
Well, no, because all my aura abilities are increased by 3.
Yeah, I'm saying, does that include that? With the
I would assume so, yeah, that affects the other ones, yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually 12 inches, not 9.
Yeah, but it's not really going to do anything for this turn. But I've got it until I change it. So I've got 4 abilities on my Chaos Knights now, and then I guess we roll to see who's going first or second. I would like to go first. Oh, he's rolled a 6. Can I match it? Looks like it's going to be a 2. No, it's Space Marines, turn 1. We need to do some scouting. Okay, turn 1, Space Marines, and he's got 1 CP. Then you've drawn Overwhelming Force.
Yeah, and Storm Hostile Objective, which you can't do on turn 1. I got Area Denial. So I can't do any of them, basically.
Okay, you don't have the movement to get Area Denial.
Yeah.
And
I don't have anybody who can get line of sight to your stuff in range of your objective.
Well, I've got 2 units in range of my home objective, but killing them would be easier said than done, I think.
Yeah.
So what have you done then? So I take it over here, you basically, that's CP.
Yeah, I'm just ignoring them.
Yeah.
So the plasma wagons come forward, the Incursors scouted and moved up behind the lieutenant.
Yeah.
So they're getting ready to come and run into this objective this turn.
Yeah.
My intercessors spray painting my home objective, moved forward.
Yeah.
So they're getting ready to start shooting some knights. Probably going to shoot your Abominant, which I made the off-moment target.
Yeah, it's got the off-moment marker on it.
So the Redemptor and the Executioner have come around the corner, ready to light them up. And the Centurions, I've used their mighty 4-inch move to get behind that building so they can't be shot.
So arms 4 inches is enough. Shooting phase.
Yeah, that's what she tells you.
We're starting the shooting phase off with the money shot. The Executioner is going for the Abominant. Now, because of my detachment rule, and army rule, I've got -1 to hit on it, and it's got the benefit of cover because there's a stratagem for that. But I'm getting it anyway just from the actual cover and from my army rule. So I don't have any other defensive strats other than CP reroll. Please don't kill my Abominant.
Beat and pause, both hit.
Double hit.
So strength 16, so I'll be running on 3s, but at the moment it takes down to 2s, yeah?
Unfortunately, correct. Uh-oh. Right.
So it's AP -4 normally, so
I'm
up to -3.
I'm on my 5-up vulnerable save, aren't I? So it's a 5-up vulnerable save. I made 1, failed 1. Do I CP reroll that one? What else you got to shoot at it? The plasma.
It's got as heavy bolters as stubbers, the dreadnought.
I'm scared. I'm CP rerolling that 3. Damn. Right. So D6 plus
4.
So that's 7. Are you leaving it as is? Are you leaving it at that?
Yeah, I don't have CP reroll.
So they're up to 6 wounds now, so they'll be down to 19. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to kill.
Oh. So its other guns just bounced off the Abominant, so the Abominant's down to 19, and now the Redemptor has stepped up. He's just within 24, so he can put a full payload, I think, into the... Oh no, he's got... Has he got the... Yeah, he's got the Stormbolter nipples.
Yeah. So he's going to overcharge his plasma first.
Of course he is.
The D6 plus 4 shots.
5 shots, nice. Non-4s with rerolls.
Yeah.
Oh, he's some boy. Oh, he's got a full house. I'm scared.
I do.
4s.
I kind of want those 6s.
4s to wound it, so that's 3 wounds on it.
Yep.
I'm
So it's
gonna
going
be...
to drop AP -3 against all invuln saves.
So back on invuns again. So
3 pop.
another 6 damage off it, so not another 6, but 6 damage is down to 13 wounds remaining.
I'll see if he overheats now.
Please overheat. Damn.
The Icarus pod, D3 shots.
1 miss, 1 hit. Reroll because it's off. Yeah. Oh.
So strength 8 is going to be 4s again, yeah?
Yep. One of them gets through. There's another 2 damage off it. It's down to 11 wounds remaining.
Yep, then there's normal onslaught. Drops 1.
These comes the 6s, baby.
That's 1 devastating wound.
And the rest didn't do anything. Oh, wait, 5's because you're off a moment, yeah. So I am a 6. Passes them, so
it takes 1 devastating wound.
So it's down to 10 wounds remaining.
Yeah, then the Stormbolter. Come on, baby.
Nipples! Nipple bolters.
Oh, the reroll to hit. I need 2 6s.
Okay.
No.
Twiddling.
5s, actually.
Twiddling, don't they?
Yeah. Still nothing.
Still nothing. That's the Dreadnought done. Do you have any more firepower coming in that night?
Absolutely, the intercessors have got an angle on it.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I think he's going to be okay.
No, the 2 on top of that angle on.
Alright, go on then. Do it. End of Space Marines turn 1, you didn't score any points because you get no primary and then you didn't do any secondaries like you knew you weren't going to anyway.
Yes, we're with Marines now and we'll keep all the overwhelming force because you're going to have to move towards objectives sooner or later, right?
Yes. And then...
So like, it'll be 3 CP going to your turn.
Right, Chaos Knights, turn 1. Okay, turn 1 for the Chaos Knights. Now you know what boosts I've got on my army, and then cards I've got Cleanse, that's 2 actions. I did actually draw Storm Off objective, same as Andy, but you can get rid of it turn 1. Cleanse is 2 actions on mid-board objectives. The more if you do 2, you get more points. I'm going for it. Assassination, terrible card to draw turn 1 because everyone's sat in cover or inside transports, and I've got 1 CP. So I'm probably going to get rid of Assassination at the end and get myself another CP. As far as what's happened, excuse me, Monster Ultra Burp, the best kind of burp. We all know, fans of the channel, that Andy can't resist an Overwatch. He's always on a hair trigger for an Overwatch, so I moved my Bombinant last, and I moved it around the trees. It was doing like, you know, at the end of Predator, where it notices the trap. And he's there, come on, kill me, I'm here, come on, do it now! And then I just went around the trees instead. So, we having none of that nonsense from Andy.
Not being a coward,
We're not having none of that nonsense from Andy with his ridiculous Overwatch fetish. So, the Knights have moved forward, my War Dog moved forward, he's got an angle on the Centurions. The Carnivore is cleansing this objective with a Tarantula turret next to it. My Stalker is cleansing this objective with the marker from the Lieutenant. My Despoiler... Oh, hang on, I forgot to move my... I'll move him in a second. The Executioner is just going to move to here so you can see down this gap. And then my Despoiler's moved up this gap as well, because he can put his main gun down this gun lane here. So, start the shooting phase once I remember to move my Executioner over there to the side so he can start blasting. I'm going to start my shooting phase with my Executioner versus Andy's Executioner. Are you playing any defensive strats on your tank, mate?
Yep, he's going to pop smoke.
He's going to pop smoke. Okay, 4s followed by 5s then. So you saved yourself a hit there, mate, with that. And then I've got to wound you, and I'll wound you on a 5 or a 6. So that is just the 1, mate, just a 3+ save for you.
Yep.
Yeah, you makes it. So the Executioner bounces off. Its stubber won't do anything. Who's up next? Probably go with my Despoiler. Next up, the missile rack and the big Gatling gun from my Despoiler. Now, I was going to maybe shoot at the tank, but it's got -1 to hit. It's toughness 12, which is not good against a strength 6 gun. So I'll put all... Within the Redemptor's good as well, because -1 damage against my damage 2 gun. So good little combo of defensive things there from the Space Marines. But I'll go for it anyway. I'll use my missile rack, my anti-tank missiles first, because they've got... Yeah.
Armour of Contempt.
Armour of Contempt onto the Redemptor, so he's burning through his CP anyway. So I've hit him 3 times with missiles. I think these are going to be 5s to wound. I'll use one of my, because I didn't make any there, I'll use a reroll. I got a wound through, so that would be only -1 now. Yeah, he makes it. And then the Gatling gun at it. Okay, so 18 shots at the Redemptor from the big old sweaty Gatling gun. Gone. Yeah, oh. 5s and 6s to wound it though. It's not great, and plus because he's got cover and he's got Armour of Contempt, it's 2s. It's only damage 1. 4. Yeah, it's completely bounced. Stupid Space Marines. Right, other side of the battlefield, let's do something. Next up, shooting the Havoc Launcher. Fired at the Intercessor, didn't do anything. Now it's Demon Breath Spear, and it's whatever they call the fancy chain cannon thing. All at the Redemptor as well. It doesn't have Armour of Contempt anymore. Armour of Contempt is only against one unit that targets you now. So I might as well see if I can just get it with a big melter gun. Hit once. It's strength 12, I believe, so 3s. Yeah, wounded it. That's -4, but you've got cover, so -3, so 5s. Yeah, so that is going to be something. Let's find out. 6 damage.
Have they changed the range of it to 18 yet? So you definitely out range.
Its range is 18, yes. So he just took 6 damage, so 5. Yeah. So 5 damage off the Redemptor. Lovely. That's happened because I was starting to sweat there, I'll be honest with you. Next up, the Gatling gun, see if it can rip any more wounds off it. This will be 3s and 5s. That's 3 saves, -1, but you've got cover, so just don't roll 1s. Yep. No, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, we've just got one more Brigand, and that's going to be going So on the edge there, and he's going to be going for the Centurions. Actually, he might as well put his Havoc into those Space Marines in the centre as well. We'll do that right now. Go on. 2 shots. Brilliant. Best thing I've ever seen. One of them hit. One of them wounded. Oh, you didn't see that coming, did he? Got his arm blown off by a Havoc. Next up is bigger guns. Might as well... Hang on, 18-inch range. Might even be in range. I'll roll and then measure. Oh, he hit once. Let me check. 2 seconds. He's not even in range with that gun. He's 18.5 inches away. Curses. Anyway, shoot him with a Gatling gun. Give him a bit of a tickle. They're toughness 7, these lads. The Space Marine inner Space Marine section. They're two 2-ups. Injured a Centurion. Just his pride. Okay, at the end of turn 1, I scored 5 points because it's tactical on cleanse. I'm going to get rid of assassination. That'll put me up to 2. Go on Andy's turn, I'll be on 3 command points. So it's Space Marines turn 2. Let's go. Okay, turn 2 for the Space Marines. Andy's got 2 CP. He's drawn cleanse, what I've just had. He's gone for it on 1 objective, I believe, and he's still got overwhelming force from turn 1, which is good because I moved on to 2 of the objectives. Yep. So I'm on 3 now. So take us through, Andy. What's happening?
Yeah. So the Lieutenant Objective Monkey has jumped into the woods, which he should have done last turn. So I'm thinking about it. Cyclising that objective. Plasma wagons come round, so he's got line of sight to the spoiler, which is the open moment target. The incursors are pulled back this way, so they've got line of sight to Stalker here, who's on an objective.
Yeah.
Incestors have moved down so they can shoot him as well. Dreadnoughts move forward so they can charge him.
Yes.
So I'm going to shoot the spoiler. Stern Guard have got out of the Executioner, which has moved up behind them. Yeah. And they're getting ready to light up down here as well.
Yep.
And Centurions are feeling all kinds of confident and use their full 4-inch move to get themselves to an 8-inch charge.
Best of luck to them, eh? Because if they don't make that, they're in big trouble.
Yeah. Oh, and the Terminators have dropped down here, ready to charge the Executioner.
Oh, yeah, over it. Yes, you're going to stand up, you don't look, you look silly, you're the coolest one of the lot as well. So, Terminators are in at the back, giggity. Yeah. And they've got a 9-inch charge, but Terminator Captain's rule is you get to re-roll your charges.
So fingers crossed with these 2 CP I should be able to get in with all the charges.
That's the plan, Famalam.
I've said it now.
It's shooting phase for the Space Marines. Hold on to your butts. Okay, start the shooting phase. You're starting off with the Executioner again. Yeah. Yeah, it's going for the open moment target again, which this time is my Despoiler. Remember, he has a 4+ invulnerable save and a 5-up invulnerable save in combat. Now, he's going to be getting the -1 to hit because of the army rule, but there's other people who can shoot him who won't be getting that. Yeah. Also, I won't pop it now, there's no point. Yeah. But for future reference, I have a stratagem called Storm of Darkness, which gives me stealth and cover when shot at. Obviously, I'm not playing it yet because he's already out of... I've already got cover anyway, so take it away and fail.
There's a Destroyer. 1
hit, 1 miss.
Yeah, both.
Go for a moment. Uh-oh.
It'll be 2s again, yeah?
Yep, correct.
Yep.
Yep, that's 2 4-ups for my Despoiler. He makes 1, fails 1. I'm going to use a CP to try again. Try again, Bragg. Nope. Oh, damn. So,
4.
That's 8 damage, yep. So he's down to 18 wounds remaining. Okay, so the Executioner is absolutely blasting my Despoiler. Its defensive guns and all that have took it down to 14 wounds and it still hasn't fired. Its other main gun, its Onslaught Cannon.
Yeah, hit on 4s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got a ridiculously cocked one in the corner.
Yeah, it was meant to be a 1. Yeah. And then re-roll because off of Memento.
Yeah, so I pick up that 1.
Oh, not bad, you only missed 1 shot. Yeah. Here comes the 6s.
Fingers good. That's 2.
Yeah, and then 1 armour save.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's down to 12 wounds remaining on the Despoiler. Ooh. Now the Stern Guard are going to my Despoiler, yeah?
Yep.
Right, okay, so now I will play that stratagem because they are within 18, so now I've got stealth and the benefit of cover regardless of what else happens.
Yeah, so I'm within 18, I'm not -1 to hit you.
Yeah, because I've got stealth, that's the stratagem.
Yeah. No, I'm saying for anybody else, like, you know, these guys are shooting at Stalker.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. So Stern Guard bolt rifles.
Yeah, off a moment. Yeah. Full out again. Oh, Andy, if it would help if you could fill a dice roll, like.
Well, guess what? I'm going fish.
Yeah, I guess it's down to 10 wounds. It's down to 9 wounds.
And 2 armor saves, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got 9 wounds left. You've got the heavy bolter fire.
Yep.
1 hit.
Yep. 3 rolls.
Oh, God. It's another 2 wounds off it.
Yeah.
So it's got 7 wounds remaining. Correct? Yeah?
Yep. Then
7 wounds left.
Yep. Then
The librarian doing a focused smite.
Yep. It tries with devastating wounds as well. Wound on 5s anyway.
Yeah.
Then we roll because of the stern guard.
So
Just 1.
Yeah.
AP minus 2.
AP minus 2, but it goes to 1 because it gets stopped by the invulnerable save anyway.
Do you overheats? Nope.
He doesn't know if it's that's the stern guard done. I've got 7 wounds left on the despoiler,
Yeah.
but you've got a dreadnought and you've
Yeah.
got the plasma bus as well.
Yeah, so I'll do the plasma bus first because that's going to have no other targets.
Okay, plasma bus is next up. You're going to do the plasma guns first?
Yep, so he's going to overcharge all the plasma guns, obviously.
Yeah, so 5 overcharging plasmas, so 10 shots.
Yep. 6. So hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Look at all those lovely 6s that I would like to wound. Yep, so 1 miss. No, sorry, 2 miss.
Yep. 4s. So how many is that?
4.
Yep.
At minus 3, so...
Yeah, I've got 4 plus invulnerable save. Which if I could make a save would be great. I make 2 of them, so it's got 3 wounds remaining.
Yep, and 5 hazardous rolls.
5 hazardous rolls. Oh,
No,
Andy.
that's
Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, you've got the stubbers and stuff off the impulsor.
Yep. So this is
Okay, what's this? What you
this
roll?
is the twin stub on the back.
Okay. Yeah, hits on 4s.
Yep. Both.
These.
Then that goes back in for sustained hits.
Yeah, these
just the volume,
these defensive strats I'm playing are doing absolutely nothing against your dice roll here.
That's would be 6s, so it's going to drop to 5s because both. So
Yeah.
5, no AP, damage 1.
Yeah. Just took another wound. What did you say it was on now? 4?
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's got 7 on it. 5's got
Oh no, it was on 3, so it's got 2 left, sorry. It's got 2 wounds remaining.
You've got 2 storm bolters. God knows it. All it. 5s again, so another 2.
Yeah. It's still got 2 wounds remaining. You've got a stubber on it.
He's got 1 arm with an 18, so he gets his rapid fire.
Yep, rapid fire and stubber. It's 3 hits. Reroll because of off of moment. Yes, 5 hits. Wound on 5s.
So that's 2.
Still enough to kill it. It's going to kill it. No, it didn't kill it. It's got 1 wound left. Looks like it's a Redemptor's job, eh?
Yeah.
1 wound left on the despoiler. Oh no. Okay, so the Redemptor's charging forward. He's going to put his plasma cannon into the despoiler, and then he's going to put all his other guns into the stalker, which he's charging towards. Yep.
Yeah, obviously overcharging.
Why?
Actually, no.
Makes no difference.
Yeah, he's not going to overcharge.
That's what you get.
Yeah. So 2 shots.
Yep. Both miss.
Oh, he's feeling tired.
Only 1 hit. Wounds on a 4.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it as well. He's I need to roll a 4 plus. But didn't you destroy my despoiler? It does not explode. Damn. Not good. It's not looking good, people. Okay, the Redemptor took 2 wounds off the Stalker. Now that Andy's remembered he should have shot it with the Incursors first to mark it and get +1 to hit. So he'll do that, and then the Intercessors will fire afterwards. For the Incursors, the Intercessors did nothing to the Stalkers, are still on 12 wounds. The Centurions used their nipple bolt guns and their flamers and took 3 wounds off the Carnivore. Then at the back of the board we've got the Terminators going to put all their shots into the back of the Executioner. He's starting with a Gatling gun.
No, starting with the storm bolters to get him out the way. So Captain hits once, the rest of them
yeah.
How many times?
Yeah, the ones on 6s.
Nothing.
Yeah, don't forget. Oh no, they're off the moment. I'm talking rubbish.
Yeah. Storm bolter.
The assault cannon. Some sexy 6s. No, nothing at all.
These don't look.
Nothing at all. So it's just over to the charges now. So you're going to have Redemptor and you're going to have the Centurions.
Yeah,
and you've
got the Terminator's going to have a go as well.
Yeah, they get they've got re-rolls anyway. So you want to roll for these ones first, so you can remember use your CP in case you fluff it up.
Yeah, so I'll do him first because he needs a 6.
You need a 6. He's got a 6. He's done it. And you said you need the Centurions. That you roll an 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
No pressure, lads.
No pressure, lads. Oh, they've only gone and rolled an 11. And then Terminators at the back, the 9.
Yeah.
Oh, you get re-rolls because of the Terminator.
Oh,
he's fluffed it.
Oh, well, at least
the Centurions made it.
Yeah,
And
these two going into things and objectives have made it.
Yeah.
That's all things are.
Nicely done, nicely done. Okay, so this Andy's starting with the Centurions. They've got sustained hits 2 against vehicles, which this is. I've got a stratagem called Disdain for the Weak, which I'll use, which gives me a 6+, feel no pain. It would be a 5 up if I was getting attacked by battle shock unit, which I'm not. So take it away, Andy.
Yep, so 9 attacks from the siege drills. That's what I wanted to say.
That's that many plus 2 more.
Yep, so 4 go back in.
And then the strength is
10. So
I'm toughness now 9, so it's freeze re-rolling, so I think the twin linked as well.
Yep, 3s and twin linked.
Freeze and twin linked.
That's all.
Alright, Andy's dice rolling is getting on my nerves.
So that's 11.
Okay, that's 11 5-up saves for my poor carnivore. It's not looking good. Yeah, he's all kinds of dead. I need to roll 11 6s here. I didn't, it's dead. If I roll a 6 now though, that'd be alright. Oh, I did. I did. Do you take... Easy, Tiger. You take 1 mortal wound, and then measure. Then I measure for my other units. I think it's probably in range of my other 2 units, I reckon.
It's 6 inches, isn't it?
Yeah.
So him, not him.
Okay, so my brigand that's in the woods, he takes 3 obviously, and then my big knight takes 1. Next fight, now I really should have just used the stratagem over here, but I didn't expect those Centurions to spike as hard as they did. So, 5 attacks from the Dreadnought, he needs at least 4 of these to get through to kill the knight.
Yep.
So, 4 hits. Now you need them all to wound, he's wound on freeze. No, he's fluffed it. 5-up save. Yeah, so 3 damage off my Stalker. Now he's going to attack back. Okay, my Stalker attacking back, he's got 4 attacks, hits on freeze, wounds on freeze. 3.
I'm going to Armour Contempt.
Armour Contempt, okay. So I hit with all my attacks. Now with Strength 10, he's Toughness 10, but I'm a Stalker, I mean, in real life. Also, that is, and he gets +1 to wound because he's 6 inches away from anybody else in the army. Yeah, it's a good job. So that is 3, and because you played Armour Contempt, you got, it's only -2 now, so 4 ups. So you've failed 2, so you take... It would be 6, but because you're a Redemptor, it's only 4.
Yeah, just down to 3.
So now 3 wounds remaining. Excellent. That's the end of your turn. Let's do some scores, eh? Okay, at the end of Andy's turn 2, he scored 5 points primary, 5 points secondaries, because he did both of his secondaries. They're both gone. So it means you'd be 2 CP going into my turn 2.
Yep.
So Chaos Knights, turn 2. Okay, turn 2 for the Chaos Knights. To engage on all fronts, it's not ideal with where my knights are laid out at the moment, unfortunately. If the spoiler would have been alive, yes, it would have been great. I'll probably still be able to score points from it, actually, at the end, just because you can get like a point for it or something now for being in 2 zones, which I will be. And then extend battle lines would be alright, but the problem I've got with that, I'll go over it now, got 1 CP. The problem I've got with it is teleporting Terminators. Now I could just sit on my home field objective over here and be like, oh yeah, there you go, score some points, and then you're getting Terminated to death. Terminator's only movement 5, I got movement 12, so instead I was like, see ya. So my execution just walked off, so now I'm just going to have to shoot Stormbolters in its bum for the rest of the game. Enjoy that. My Abominant is battle shocked, he's walked around, he lightning stormed in the movement phase 1 of the Centurions to death, so this Brigand has moved up, get line of sight on the tank. This Brigand's moved up to just point blank the Stern Guard in the face and also put his multi-melter into that tank. Like I said, Execution has moved up. The Stalker's, easy Tiger, still behind. The Stalker's still in combat with the Redemptor. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, so that's where we're at. We'll start the shooting phase off. I'll make this Executioner take a battle shock test because that's the Abominant's rule. So pick someone who can see and take a battle shock test. And it'd be -1. So you failed.
Yep.
Wait, that was a 7-year-old, right?
6. Oh yeah, 7.
Yeah, yes, you passed. You're a Space Marine.
Yeah.
Space Marines care not for that. So these super brave, they shall know no fear, and all that funky jazz. Now we'll start blasting. So speaking of which, well, I'll tell you what, he hasn't really got. Well, he could shoot with them, couldn't he? I kind of want to charge him though, so I can nick that objective. While we're on the Abominant, he'll put his stubber into the Centurions, and then he'll put his big, whatever that thing's called, Volkite, annihilator of doom into the executioner. Are you playing a defensive strat?
Yeah, I'm saying pop smoke.
Pop and smoke. He's popping smoke. Let's do it. Okay, they've bumped up the gun, like I said at the beginning. It's now got 12 shots. I might just want to hit regardless of smoke anyway because I'm damaged. So, have it. 4s. Right, it's strength 12, so 4s, but really I want 6s because they are devastating wounds. So obviously I roll all of them on the...
all of them are 4+, yeah.
all of them are 4s, there's no 6s. So that's 4 armour saves for you.
So normal 2+. So
yeah, so you take 3 damage. I believe it's got 13 left. Next up, this brigand will put its havoc launcher into the... you know what, it'll put its havoc launcher and its Gatling gun into the Centurions and it'll put its melter gun into the tank. So we'll start off with its melter gun. It's going to hit on 4s. It's 1 hit, 1 miss. It's going to be wounded on a 4, I believe. Yeah, did it. Minus a million things. Yeah, that gets through. That's going to be D6 damage. 6 damage off it. It's down to 7 wounds remaining. Havoc launcher blasted 2 wounds off a Centurion. Now see if I can get rid of him with the Gatling gun. 3s followed by 5s. So that is 8. 8 free-up saves for your Centurions. Oh, he's done it. He's only gone and done it. Next up, my Executioner will target the Stern Guard. So 8 shots from his autocannons. Come on, come on, come on. Don't do this to me. Only 4 hits. Wounded on 2s. Yeah, so that's 4 saves for you, mate. I don't think there'll be any minuses off that with you've been behind the defensive wall. So freeze. What are you checking, mate?
See how many wounds we've got? 2.
Do you think they were going to have 4, like?
No, I thought they might have 3.
And that would...
Like the blade guard.
Right.
No, so...
Okay, next up, I'll tell you what, I'll just do the havoc launcher from that stalker into them. Well, before I forget. So 5 shots, oh wait, it'll be 6 shots because of blast. If I can get the dice in my hand, that would be super duper. Hitting on 4s, it's 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 more saves, mate. Yeah, so that's 1 wounded, and then while we're on the stalker, he'll put his big melter gun into that Redemptor's face. Hit him once, wound him on a 3. No, wound him on 2 actually, got him anyway. So minus 4.
Yeah, so it'll be a 6.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
you die.
Yep. I don't explode.
You do not explode. The Redemptor is gone. Excellent. Next up, this brigand. Oh, they've got ignore cover. I need to remember that. So they've got ignore cover on their shots. So he's going to put his Gatling gun and his Havoc into the Stern Guard and his big sweaty melter gun thing into the tank. So I'll do that right now. Minus 1 to hit, so 4s. Go on, go on, go on. You know you want to do it. Yes. Wound on 4s. Yes. Straight through. Yeah, because you know it's covering is minus 4. So D6 damage. You've got a 3+ armour save.
I thought you had 2.
You know, the repulsors only have 3+ armour saves.
No.
So that is going to be only 5 damage, I believe. But if I CP re-roll that, I believe these guns are +4. If I check, yeah, they're melter 4. So if I re-roll that and get anything, if I get a 3 or higher, it's dead. So let's do that. That seems like a good roll. Oh, you know it's me rolling dice, so we all know what's going to happen. Observe. Yes, I killed the Executioner. Get out of here. Oh, and it blew up.
See how big is it?
It's a D6 explosion and all that. I believe I've put myself within 6 inches of you, so you roll for me and you roll for you. Yeah. You don't need, it's alright, mate. You don't need to just roll.
No, they're all right. So, D6 for you?
Yep. 6 for me, and how much for you? 4 for you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, we're still not done, so you're still blasting. So there's Havoc Launcher into the Stern Guard, gets me 7 shots. Hitting on freeze. Oh, beautiful. He's chose violence. He's chose violence. Freeze. That's not violent missiles though. Only 3. Yeah, you're all right. Now the Gatling gun. Freeze to hit. So that's a miss. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That's what we like to see, isn't it? Yeah. So that is going to be 8 4+ saves for the squad. so...
That's 2 dead.
Yep, 2 more stern guard taken out. Okay, charges. So, the Abominant, well, he's in. He needs to roll, this Brigand needs to roll a 3. He made it. Hooray! And then 7 inches for the Stalker to get into the Intercessors. Have it. He failed. I have no CP, so he's going to stand there and mean mug them. Brilliant. Great stuff. I'll tell you what, just in case, see what he rolled. There, he's in. He steps in. Bam. Have it. Grrr. Right, so we just got this lad versus them on to get over that wall, and then him standing on their head. Okay, so Abominants have their Electro Scourge, and they've also got their big Stegosaurus tail, and he's popped Armour of Contempt. So in my hand, I've got the yellow dicer for his tail and the silver dicer for his Scourge. The Scourge have got sustained hits. Beautiful. All wounded on freeze. Beautiful. So that's 6. Now AP -1 because of Armour of Contempt. And they're damage free a go. So that's just donked a Centurion. Yep. And then you've got 3 2+ saves at damage 2 pop. So if you roll double 1, you take out the other one. Nope, so you've got 1 Centurion. Oh wait. What you failed, so 1 Centurion on 1 wound.
Yep.
Carnivore, see if I can just stand on that injured Stern Guard's head. It's only stood on his head once, I believe. Yep. Injured him though. Does he die? No, he does not. Never mind.
No, well, we've got the Librarian page up. I want to do the Librarian first.
Librarian, can he strike down the Carnivore? That would be cool if he does that. But he's hit 4 times.
Spent 6, so 5.
Yep, so he fluffs it. And he's got the 3 attacks, 4 attacks possibly from the other dude.
Staying with his close combat. Yeah, 4 attacks. Hit twice.
6s. Oh, baby. No, he didn't do anything either. But the the Centurion Sergeant on 1 wound, I didn't hear no bell. He's got like the Knight stood on him. You know, like Grey Fox with Metal Gear stood on him.
He's hit you 5 times.
He's hit me 5 times. Oh, he's not happy.
So strength 10, you're up to 11 now.
Yep, so 5s, but you get twin link.
Yeah, 5 up twin link.
So 3 so far.
Still 3.
Yep, 3 5 ups.
-2, yep.
Yeah, he failed them all. It's dead, isn't it?
Damage 3 a pop.
Yeah, he killed it. He actually killed
Yeah,
it.
you explode and kill him though. He's got 1 wound left.
The Centurion actually killed it. And I haven't got any CP. Oh, crumbs. That didn't go well. Blow up. Oh, I didn't even blow up. Oh, my God. Okay, a problem arises. Number 1, first off, the Terminators have gone from the back of the board, and he used the Terminator Captain's ability to do a CP for cheaper, command point for cheaper, stratagem, should I say, and they've gone back up into Teleportarium. They're going to come back down again. Problem I've got is that engaging all fronts now, you can score 1.4 for beginning 2 quarters, so observe, I'm in 2 over there. Yeah, great stuff. It means I score 1 point. So I'm currently on 5, 10 points primary. That'll get me 1 point in secondaries. It'll put me on to 16, which means I'll be 6 points ahead, which means Andy can then get a challenger card. So I don't actually want that to happen, but them's the breaks. So I'll get rid, I've done that for 1 point. Get rid of that for a CP, puts me into 2 CP going into Space Marines turn 3, and I believe I get to redo my Knight's abilities now as well. Okay, coming to you live from Andy's command phase. I've rolled for my Chaos Knight's abilities at the start of the battle round. So I rolled 4 and a 5. That means 5 means if Andy fails a battle shock test, he takes D3 mortal wounds if he's below half strength. A 4 means that units that are below starting strength have to take battle shock tests. And a 1, which I picked, is an additional -1 on top of the -1 I already get. So he's taken battle shock tests at -2. He's taking them if he's below starting strength, and if he fails them, he takes D3 mortal wounds if he's below half strength. So that means if that Centurion failed, he'd be dead. So you want CP. So Andy's uses 1 CP to make sure he auto passes, and now you're going to have to take a test for the Librarian at -2, which you failed. So you now take D3 mortal wounds. So you take 3 mortal.
Does that come from psychic though, or is it not psychic?
It's not psychic. It's just the army rule. So you've lost the heavy bolter, and the Librarian's half dead. Okay, turn 3 for the Space Marines. Colour Horde, what's that doing here? I've already drawn that and got rid of it as well. Yep. So you've got established locus, that's doing action in the centre, doing action in my deployment zone, yeah?
So that's not happening this turn.
Then marked for death is basically I pick 3 units and you pick a secondary one. So I pick the Knights that have got the most wounds. So the Brigand on the right hand side, the executioner on the left and the stalker in the centre, then...
Yeah, so then I've got to pick.
And then if you can kill that other one, you get 2 points.
Yep.
Yeah. Then challenge a card. What's the gist, Andy?
I can either paladin consolidate 6 inches,
Yeah.
or I can be more than 18 inches away from the rest of my army doing action.
Okay.
I'm pretty much not doing either of them. I might use the extra paladin, but...
Alright, okie doke.
So what happens is the incursors come across with the intercessors, where you claim the centre. The plasma wagons come around, going for the oath of moment target, which is the executioner. Using my once per battle ability to reroll all wounds as well against him.
Alright, you're going to reroll wounds on it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
May as well.
Might as well.
Centurion stayed where he is in case he gets overwatched.
Yeah, good shout.
He's standing very still. Terminator's deep stroke and again 9 inches away from the back of that brigand.
Alright, shooting phase, yeah?
Yep.
Let's do it. I'm going to use the stratagem on my executioner to get stealth and the benefit of cover to try and counter Andy getting rerolls on absolutely everything. So it puts me down to 1 CP. Let's see how it goes. This is all the plasma rifles.
Yep.
Now hitting on 4s. Well, there you go. It saved me a bunch of hits there. Absolute loads of hits. Does he make up for it on the rerolls? Probably.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, so... And then they are strength 8, I believe. So
Yeah,
4's rerolling.
Oh yeah, because of the oath of moment.
Yeah. Oh dear. How many is that?
7.
7, eh?
-3, so it's going to be your 5%, won't it?
Yeah, so 7 5-ups. Because of my dice rolling, it's dead.
Oh,
Well, go my dice rolling. Never mind.
What was that?
Wait a minute. Well, what's that? That's 6. It's 12 wounds. Oh no, it's got 2 wounds left because they've got 14 wounds now.
Yeah.
Aha!
I'll check my overheats now.
Oh, of course you didn't fail a single overheat. Of course you didn't, Andy. Of course you didn't. You've only rolled 1 million so far. Right, rest of the guns on it.
Yeah, find the rest of the impulsor. So I'll do 8 shots from the sky, Talon array. Covers on the back.
Yep.
All it.
Doesn't have to have sustained hits, that gun.
That does. No.
So you got 2 more.
Yeah, there's another 2. So it'll be 5s.
Yep. Rerolling everything.
So that's 4. No AP, damage 1.
Yep. It's got a wound left. You've got Stubber and you've got Stormbolters.
Yeah, so the other stubber, 6 shots. So 3. Again, 5s.
Yep.
And reroll. No, so 2.
It's dead. Does it explode? It does not.
Well, there's mark for death.
That's mark for death done. Over moment target destroyed. Andy's going to fire now at the Stalker, and I'm going to be a bro and remind him not to shoot his intercessors like you just said, and shoot your incursors first because you get +1 to hit. Space Marines managed to shoot a wound off the Stalker, and now the Centurion, who's an absolute hero, he's already got 2 knights under his belt so far. He's now Flamerin and Nipple Bolt gunning in this Brigand.
So he gets 3 hits with his flamer.
Yep, twin link that thing, so it's 1 wound so far.
Yeah, just the 1.
Go on, son. Yeah, he's took a wound off it already.
He's
Not happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 wounds, so he's some boy him.
Linked.
Yeah. He's took another wound off. There's 2 wounds down off the Brigand. It's down to 12.
Yeah.
Next up, Terminator is led by Gideon, firing into the Brigand.
So assault cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, so what I want to see though, I want to see the 6s come up from food. So it's 3 saves.
3 saves, yeah. 3 up. It's okay so far. Stormbolters.
Captain Stormbolter, both hit.
Yeah.
The rest of the Stormbolters.
Why has he got so few shots?
Oh yeah, I'm with him 12. No, I won't.
I'll remember your rules.
So these are the Stormbolters from the screw.
Yeah.
And then he has another 2 shots. So all these are hit.
Yeah, 6s.
That's another 4.
Yeah. They all just bounced off it anyway. I tried. I'm trying. I'm trying to get my own stuff killed. Okay, charging. The Terminator's going to go for it first because I'll probably overwatch that 1 wound Centurion.
Yes.
Terminators need 9. Get a reroll because of the captain. Nope.
Should have bought the same dice.
Okay, next up, is that Centurion going for it?
Yeah. He needs
6.
6. Yeah.
Okay.
He's
only going to do it. Do I overwatch him, ladies and gentlemen? Do I overwatch him? Yes, because he's a pain in the rectum. I'm not doing it. I'm going to save. I've got 12 wounds. I'm going to save it for the. I'm going to save it for the feel no pain strat instead.
Yeah. So you've got to hit at least one sustained hit.
Yeah. So he's charging in. He's an absolute mad lad. Look at him go. What a nutter. Any more charges over here?
These intercessors are going to have a pop on that.
The brigand, yeah. Oh, they're all kinds of in. They're all kinds of in. And is that you done?
Yeah. I'm not going to.
Okay. Can this Centurion Sergeant claim his third night? I've popped the feel no pain strat. I've got 6 up feel no pain against these attacks. He's only got 3 attacks. He needs to roll 6 to hit. He's done it. He's gone and done it as well. He's got 6 hits. He's an absolute savage. And he wounds on freeze with a reroll. Oh my god, he's going to kill another night, isn't he?
Yeah.
What is going on? This is what happens when you list tailor people. Yeah. Right. So what's that? That's 5. 6 5-ups, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, I need to roll really fluky here, ladies and gentlemen. So far, it's good. It's good.
Oh, is that one?
God,
That's 6 damage coming through.
I needed that, like, didn't I? Right, so 6 damage comes through. Can I stop any of them with 6s? I don't think my stratagem didn't actually do anything. Should have just done a CP reroll. Right, so I'm half dead. Well, no, I'm beyond half dead, actually.
Yeah.
But he didn't die. Over here, we've got the Intercessor Sergeant with his chainsword. Yeah, he did nothing. And then you'll have 12 attacks from the other 4.
Yeah, so that's...
Hurry up, I'm dying to fart.
Oh, they're not happy. We can do all kinds of hits. We get no wounds though. 2.
Yeah. Oh, so 2 wounds off it. It's got 3 left.
Oh, that's supposed to be playing for the librarian.
Yeah,
damage.
I'll see if I can stomp on the librarian's head. Get rid of him. I'd stamp on his head twice. That's enough to kill him. Wound on freeze. He's wounded twice. You failed 2 armour saves. Oh, he's failed 1. Librarian has a single wound remaining. And then I might as well just roll for the brigand over here as well. I've got the dice in my hand. He's hitting on 5s as well. He's 1 hit. That's all he needs.
So he's
he needs 5. All he needs to wound. No, he didn't do anything. The stupid Centurion.
Librarian. I think he's got 4 attacks. No.
Librarian's up. 2 wounds. What did we say it was?
4 attacks. Yeah, you've got 3 wounds left.
Oh, 3 wounds. So,
so I hit him twice.
But you do D3 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need 5 to wound him though. He's done 1.
He's done.
Maybe -1.
Oh, 4, 5, or 6. I made it. It lives. It lives.
For the ages.
Right. Let's do the scores. Okay. My other pen ran out. I've got to use my Sharpie, which means getting this writing off the pad is going to be a pain in the butt. Anyway, Andy did really well that turn. He scored 20 points, 15 on primary, and then 5 for marked for death. And then you just, that's gone. And you can
I'm going to get rid of established locus in the challenge card. I can't do anymore, so I may as well.
Alright, sound. Over to Chaos Knights, turn 3, and I've only got 3 models left. Well, we did say we were on a timer, mate. Okay, turn 3 for the Chaos Knights. Hold on 2 seconds. You should have moved. You're going to move to be here, 1 inch away from them. Excellent. Right, I'm back. I've drawn Display of Might. That have more units in the mid-board than Andy has. It's not happening because of what I decided to do. Then bring it down, kill a tank for 2. He's only got 1 tank. It'll get me 2 points. I'm not interested. I've got 1 CP. Excuse me. I passed my battle shocks. I'm going to stay in combat over here, shoot him and kill him. Then I'm going to die to Terminators. He's going to stay in combat. He's going to shoot at these... Hang on. You can't shoot in combat because they're infantry. So you should probably just shoot your gun at that tank. I'll move him in a second so he can shoot that tank and then he can charge in and help. But that's basically the plan. Both the brigands shoot point blank. He's going to try and pop that tank. And then he'll charge in and help this brigand in the centre. That's the plan. I just moved him to the side so he can still see the front of the tank. He's going to put his Demon Breath Spear into the Impulsor. You don't have any defensive strats apart from Armour Contempt. So do you want? They don't have smoke on Impulsors, I don't think. So hit you once with Demon Breath thingy-majig and wounded you with it. So
6.
Yeah. So D6 damage off it. 1.
Are you going to command reroll it?
No, I kind of want to tank shock and get rid of the Space Marines and just sort of clean the centre out. So I took a wound off it, brilliant. And the Havoc launcher is going into those incursors. 6 shots.
So it's down to 10.
That's going to be that many. You're not within 6 inches, so I get +1 to wound. So that's 3 armour saves for your incursors, mate. No AP on that. Okay. Great. Right, now, by Brigand, he'll have to put his Havoc launcher into them as well, and be -1 to hit. So he gets 5 shots, which hit on 4s, and do a single wound. Great stuff. Right, now, he'll put his Gatling gun into the Librarian, and he'll put his big melter lance thing into the Intercessors. So the Intercessors, they hit once, and one of them's melted to death. Great stuff. And then 12 shots into that Librarian. Dodge this. Hitting him on 4s, wounding him on 3s. That's just 3 armour saves, mate, but if you fail any of them, your Librarian's dead. 3. You fail 2 of them, Librarian's gone. Goodbye. Right, and then over that side, the Havoc launcher off this Brigand will also go into those incursors. Have it. Let's say 6 shots. Hitting on 4s. 3 hits, come here you. Wounded on 3s, 2 armour saves for him. Hey, brilliant. Right. Demon Breath Spear into that annoying Centurion. Die. I hit him once. I've wounded him.
Yeah, obviously Armour of Contempt.
Armour of Contempt.
So
-4, so be down -3, so 5s.
Yep. No.
He's dead. Thank God. Thank God. Right. All that's left to do is charge. So I'm going to charge with my Stalker into those Intercessors. He's in. I'll pop Tank Shock. Oh, they're only toughness 9 now. I get less dice. Oh, God. Woe is me. Right, 5s and 6s. He donks 1.5 Space Marines. Brilliant. Okay. Big strike from the Stalker. Hitting on their 3s. 3 hits. Wounded on 2s. Armour of Contempt, he's on 5s. He kills the squad. He wipes the squad out. Excellent, and saves the Brigand. Hooray! End of turn 3 for the Chaos Knights. I've only scored 21 points, which means I can get a challenger card myself going into turn 4. Display of Might, no. Bring it down, no. Get lost. Get me a CP. Another command point going into turn 4 for the Space Marines. Let's do it. Okay, we're coming to you live from Andy's movement phase. Just before we go into anything else, I just thought you might want to see me overwatch his Impulsor, because I've got 2 CP, so observe. There you go, 1 CP, I'll get rid of it for. Right, here's the crack. He's got 10 wounds left. If I hit it on a 6, then I wound it on a 2+ because it's a Stalker, and then I need to roll another 6. So, wish me luck. Where's the 6s at? 2 6s would be great. I rolled no 6s, brilliant. Right, back to Andy. Okay, turn 4 for the Space Marines. Andy's drawn Assassination, which is already done because he killed both my characters, both my big knights. And then Bring It Down is perfect against Chaos Knights, because everything just Bring It Down. Yeah. 1 CP. So, you saw what happened with my Overwatch. Nothing happened apart from I took a wound off a Havoc launcher. Brilliant stuff.
Yep, so the incursors have moved across. I've took a haywire line.
Yep, so just don't roll a 1.
I can't do it now.
You roll a 2, so you cause D3 mortal wounds to my
2
Stalk.
D3 for a vehicle.
Oh, 2 D3. Oh, bugger.
Unless I roll double 1. Oh.
You did roll double 1. So it's 2.
I had to say the words.
So it's 2 mortal wounds. It's down to 7 left on my Stalker. Yeah.
No, I was trying to meet your Brigand's got 3 wounds left.
Oh, the Brigand.
That's why I was like, oh yeah, it's going to definitely kill him.
Oh right, yeah. So he's down to. Oh well, never mind. Down to 1 wound then.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can get him with a bolter shot or something.
Yeah, he's about with plasma.
Just like
the Terminators are getting ready to charge into that last Brigand over the far side.
Yeah, so they've moved up to there. Let's see how we do. So awful moments on my Stalker, yeah. Yeah. So what you're doing? You're going to do your incursors first, so you get your plus to hit.
No, they're going to shoot at you. One guy with 1 wound left. So I'm getting the wee one.
Well, why don't they just shoot at that, and why don't they just grenade him?
Yeah, I'll do it one left. Yeah, why not?
Hey, there you go. I'll help you kill my own stuff. We're on a timer here. I want to get a pizza.
So grenade. Yeah, 1 bottle.
Yeah, it's dead.
Good enough.
On a 6. No, it didn't blow. So that's the Brigand dead. You're welcome.
Bolters.
Oh, that was terrible shooting, like. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the stealth stratagem on him. Yeah, didn't make any difference to what you rolled.
That big haywire mine round. Oh, there we go.
Awful moments of 5s.
Yep, so 2.
Yep. He took another wound, so he's down to... he's down to 8. Yeah, so the Brigand's gone, Stalker's on 8 wounds remaining, and now the plasma bus is coming, and everybody's burning.
He really helped them out.
You've got off a moment. There we go. Right.
So,
4s.
Yep. Has it done enough? 4 wounds?
Yeah, so 5. It's got 2 wounds remaining.
Yeah, well, time to step it up.
I think it's all going to be over in this turn, lads. Halfway through turn 4. Is this?
Oh,
good job.
That's the sky.
Awful moment's been absolutely clutch for you, hasn't it? This is from the big gun on top, yeah?
Yeah, so it's swim
5s with, yeah. Just the 1. It's past it, still got 2 left. You've got a stubber and you've got storm bolters.
Yeah, so it's heavy stubber.
Yeah. Yeah, 5s and 6s. Just the 1. Still going. Storm bolters. It's got 2 sets.
That's, oh no, I ate on the dreadnought, it's swim.
Yeah.
Right. I'll do the re-roll first, before we all get jumping in.
Yeah.
So 6 hits.
Yeah, 3 saves.
Oh yeah.
That's dead.
Does it explode?
Please. Yes.
How big is it? It's 6 inches.
6 inches, yeah, so.
Yeah, so it's going to catch the impulse.
Alright, so the incursors take 1. The impulsor takes 2. Not that it makes any difference, because the Terminators are now...
because he's still alive.
Yeah, the Terminators are now going to kill him, and that apothecary who's in the back of that impulsor is going to finish his Sudoku puzzle or whatever he's been doing this whole game. Oh, he's getting on, lads. They're all dead, sir. Right, nice one, lads. Back to base.
That's as good as objective monkey. He finds one objective, they just be like,
yeah,
I'll just hang out.
He's just throwing knives into the tree, isn't he? Just practicing. Right, let's get this done with. Assault cannon.
So, 4 hits. That's 1 devastating, 1 armour save.
Yep. Yeah, so it's down to 5 left, and you've got all your Stormbolter shots.
Yeah. So, Captain Stormbolter.
Yeah.
Misses with 1. And I need another 18. So that'll be 6s. So 1.
Brilliant. Nothing.
And then the charge, which I think will be about 5.
Yeah, just roll it. Yeah, they're in.
6, yeah.
Time for Gideon to get the glory. Okay, Gideon Iron Mantle and his Terminator bodyguard get the glory on. You've only got 5 wounds left. I'll alter that dice. There we go.
And see if we've got it.
Okay, so he's played Heroes of the Chapter as free stratagem from Captain Gideon. Gives him +1 to hit. Won't make any difference to Gideon himself. Yeah. So he's hit with all of them. He wound on 5s.
Yep. So he's done 2.
Yeah, 5s and 6s. So he takes 2 wounds off it. He's got 3 wounds remaining.
Yeah, we'll help the Terminators.
Terminator Sergeant's power sword. He hits on 2s now. Strength 5, so 5s.
Another 2. If he managed to damage.
Can you do it? I want to put you in the thumbnail. No, he doesn't do it either. He's got 1 wound left. He's got to do the power fists now.
Hit on 2s now, Will. Good job.
Activate fisting protocol.
5's a wound though, still in it?
Yeah.
Yep, so
how many is that? 5.
How many wounds you got left?
Dead. Is it going to explode? No, it didn't even explode. Just punch it into scrap metal. Well, GG. Game over. Chaos Knights, eh? Okay. It's a classic me and Andy match-up. We just ran at each other and beat each other up, see what happens. And I got whooped. So that made it total 59 for Space Marines, 31 for the Chaos Knights. Space Marine victory. Yeah, let's get a pizza and do an outro.
Good game.
Good game. Quick game.
Yeah,
we don't mind a quickie, do we, every now and again?
You whinge about needing pizza and stuff, so you'll end it quickly.
Yeah, so I wasn't really just rolling really terrible and making really bad decisions. I was just doing it on purpose so I could get my pizza and get sorted, honest. Yeah. Also, I'm not like paid by some like other company that isn't Gamesworkshop to make like new armies look terrible. So I'm just fighting with the models I've got. I put it to you people in the comments if you've made it this far. If you collect Chaos Knights, advice for where to go with what to build and stuff like that. Don't just say build War Dogs because I've got a Tyrant and I've got a one one that the kit that makes the rampages. You know what I mean?
Desecrator, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes it. I was thinking of magnetising it so I could have a rampage or a desecrator with a laser gun on it. I don't want to do war dog spam. Ideally, it's a shame there isn't more types. I think the only one I don't really use is the huntsman.
Yeah.
That's the one I don't really use.
But you should build one just so you have the full collection, the full gamut.
Yeah, well, I think I have 4 more war dogs to work on, so I can do that. I was going to put a couple into the purple house lock, and then the rest in their house Olympia. But as far as the game goes, do you have a man of the match? I know you're on an arm between 2 units to be a man of the match.
I think it'll be the Centurions for the actual man of the match because this went insane. You came a bit too close to them, and they made you pay for that.
Oh, they were brutal.
Yeah.
That combined with like the knights having the toughness dropped and stuff, it was making a massive difference.
Yeah, and the honourable mention is obviously the plasma wagon. Just running around just plasma and everything.
Yeah, it's actually a really good shout to put like a decent shooter unit inside of an impulsor.
Yeah.
And just spend.
Basically, the other part of my plan was when the impulsor inevitably overheated from hazards, which I didn't do, was just then get them out and just have the apothecary start bringing them back to life.
Yeah.
So,
It just worked perfectly. They had the perfectly tuned plasma guns in this game. While, like I say, the apothecary just sat there just doing crosswords and puzzles in the back of the impulsor while they're all on top.
Yeah, it's like the lieutenant was just sat in this corner, sharpening his knives or something.
Yeah.
Man, hope somebody comes along.
Yeah. I don't even think I've got. I think the best one for me was my stalker. I think he did the best.
Yeah, yeah.
I was not impressed by my big knight on it. Very rarely am, to be fair.
Well, to be fair, I did bring that thing with the laser destroyer. It's your fault for building up with the laser destroyer.
Well, laser destroyer's cool, right? Yeah. I feel like they feel no pain, like but decent feel no pain from somewhere. Like whenever you play against Imperial Knights and they just keep knocking a few wounds off every single time they get hit. It's so effective all the time. But then Chaos Knight's abilities are so random that you like. It's nothing. Then maybe one day it'll spike and do some really good. Whereas like Imperial Knights, I guess that's the point. They're a bit more consistent. Whereas Chaos Knights are maybe meant to be a little bit more wild in what they do. It's just I don't know. I feel like I need to have a better read of the Codex. I've only just got it today, really. So that's why I went for the first detachment that was in there. And plus, I have a mix of models. I know there's two detachments. One of them's like for big knights, and then one of them's for little knights, and then there's 2 that are for a mix. Which I went for one of them, and what I think I'll do before I bring the Chaos Knights back on. I know I played like loads of games in a row with the Death Guard because I have enough models to do that. I think before the Chaos Knights show the faces again, I'm going to have to get some more models painted up for them. A big knight.
Yeah. So you still have the Iconoclast one, don't you? The one you normally use with your cultists. That's the
Iconoclast. Yeah. I can always play that detachment where you have the cultists, but I need that's just been me sort of like patching up the points. You know, like with like demons or cultists, I need to get more Chaos Knights built and painted. But you know what it's like with all your projects that you have going on and stuff like that. So
yeah, don't tell me.
Yeah, oh god.
I'm looking forward to next week when he announce Imperial Knights.
Yeah, where's the Imperial Knights Codex?
It's a week after I get my space force.
Where is it? Where's the Imperial Knights Codex? Anyone know? Anyone know what's going on with that? But yeah, I need Bernard's watch or something so I can click that and then get all my models done. Or work to give me a sabbatical or something so I can crack on my models.
Your holders just reset. So
I have got holders for work, but yeah. Anyway, at least we had a nice quick game. It's time for us to get a pizza and drink more Monster. So see you in the next game. Bye bye.